call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will put total leather to... On the run from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. So TCU's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Palmer. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It says Ukama. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Baker. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the run, it's Palmer. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Tyler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Baker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on third down for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Looking for room, it's Palmer. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Creates a little space. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home.
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch at the 30, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he added the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. On the run, it's Longo. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Ezukama. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st. From the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Ezukama. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Palmer. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space, it's Palmer. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They go right back to it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
With jet sweep pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying in the space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Tyler. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.